Hi, Suzanna here with another taster from my new online course, which starts on Thursday, the 31st of May. The course is called The 5 Most Liberating Mindset Shifts. Now, I'm actually going to give you more than 5 mindset shifts, but these are the 5 big ones I'll share with you. And today I want to share with you something from the course that's called Metacognition. Now, it's been used by academics for decades, but it wasn't until a few years ago that personal development professionals started to take it seriously because they realized it is absolutely one of the most essential skills in our success. Fancy term for something very simple, because all it really means is the ability to observe our own thoughts so that we can spot the ones that are most likely to help us meet our goal, because they are aligned with our goal. So as a social entrepreneur, that is exactly what you need to be doing, isn't it? Because the last thing you need right now is to be sidetracked by tempting proposals that have nothing to do with your vision. Now, if you're thinking at this stage, oh my God, not another thing to think about, I have a question for you. How much time have you spent sabotaging yourself with your thoughts over the last few years, and what could you have used just a tiny proportion of that thinking time on to that would have helped you achieve your goal? What could you have achieved if you'd done that? Yeah, well, if your thinking's resulted in you feeling frustrated or blocked, that's exactly what you've been doing, sabotaging yourself with your thoughts, wasting a very precious resource, your intelligence, and that's not what you want to be doing, isn't it? So here's how to stop that paralysis by analysis that goes on in our head because we're being overwhelmed by everything our inner saboteur is bringing to us, quite deliberately, I have to say. And it's called, I call it my researcher's mindset. Let's take a look. Decades ago, I was head of finance and administration at a newly launched charity for psychiatric research and development that had a mission to develop tangible benefits. Now, as the centre started filling up with researchers, I started noticing 2 very clear traits. One was that they were generally and genuinely very excited by data and curious about it. They didn't judge it. They were just, wow, isn't that fascinating? Excellent. The second thing was that they developed what I call a Teflon coating that actually protected them against the desire to draw conclusions before the time was right to do so. Now, I must admit, as being the finance member of the team, this created problems at times, both with me and budgets, and with them and the board of trustees. But it's a great skill, and it's a wonderful skill. In fact, it's an essential skill for you to have as a social entrepreneur. So let's look at it in a little more detail. If you have trouble holding back on judging data, then accept it, because your inner saboteur is doing it deliberately to you, because it doesn't want you to move forward. But use your very own inner researcher to protect you from your inner saboteur's need for certainty and need for you not to progress, okay? Now, she is the figure, the aspect of you that will delete all irrelevant information. Just say bin it, because it's not relevant here. It might be relevant later on, but you don't need to look at it now because it's not helpful. 1. She'll get you focusing on the essential data once again and the essential questions, so that she can return you to focused action so that you can meet your goal. Okay? So the way that she'll do this is in the 3 steps. And the first step is this. She'll ask you a very simple question. Does this thought or this information help you meet your goal now? Yes or no? She doesn't want any other information. Yes or no? If it's a clear no, bin it. If you don't, you let it wander around in your head, you have become your own abuser. You have been warned. If it's a yes, put it to what I call the yes pile. All right? Now, if you've had a no with a strong but, then take these no's separately. This is what you do. or what your inner researcher will do actually, because she'll ask you this: can you do something simple that doesn't take up too much of your time or too many resources now that will turn this no into a yes for you? Again, if the answer is no, bin it. If the answer is yes, either put it on the yes pile or do that thing now. All right? The third question that she asks you is the one that we all love, and it's this: which yes do you prefer? Which yes do you prefer? Because at this stage, you know that every yes on your yes pile is capable of helping you achieve your goal. So all you need to do now is choose what seems to be either the most enjoyable, the most straightforward, the quickest route there to achieving your goal, whatever your criteria are. That's it. That's your researcher's mindset shift in 3 simple steps. Hope you enjoyed it. That's it for today. I really hope that you will join me on Thursday for the free session. If you like this, you will love what we can do together in 2 hours. But I will be back tomorrow with another taster from another part of the course. So see you then.